Welcome back to What's the Matter Coaching.
3 questions for you. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with the world?
And what is matter really? I hope you're all ready to start manipulating matter. And we're back. So we're back here embracing our highest truth to serve all of you and to allow you all to see a greater path and a way in your own path of self-discovery. So today's video topic is our light spectrum series. Okay, episode 2, the orange ray sacral chakra, desire center. Okay, so we're going to be talking about this next sequential energy center, which we call the sacral chakra. And the color that's coordinated to this chakra is orange. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about what it means and what goes on down there in that area, right? Because that area right there is going to be our general. Yep, right there. Point at it.
Here, this area.
Right there. So right above your genital organs, around
around your tummy here.
No, right 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches below your belly button. That's usually where it's at. So this area right here governs our desires, okay? We've made a video about what's the matter with your desires, so definitely check that out now for extra clarity. But here we're going to be talking about a little bit of the metaphysics, the energy behind this center, what does a blockage of this center look like, and what does it mean to have this chakra aligned and open, okay? So this is what we're going to dive into. So Crystal, let's talk a little bit about the blockage in this center, which is called the orange ray sacral chakra desire center, okay? And this is essentially our passion, right? Our desire to live, to be, to connect with the world, to love, to embrace. So Crystal, tell me what it looks like when this energy center is blocked.
Thank you for that question, Oscar. Let's just change the word blockage for purify and unpurify. And I'm going to start speaking about the unpurified self, that is unpurified desires. From my experience, when I have this blockage on my desires, my only desires, it was just eating, having sex, and a bunch of material desires. It wasn't the purified desire of being my best version. And that's when all these crazy things start to happen, so I can start purifying my desires. And we can speak now.
That's beautiful, and no, thank you for correcting me. That the best way to view this, all your energy centers, especially throughout this series that we're going to be doing, is to always remember to find the best perspective to allow yourself to grow. Because a lot of times, if we tell ourselves that, oh, my energy center is blocked, oh, I'm blocked, you're adding meaning that doesn't have to be there, because you can look at it how she was saying. We have an unpurified version of ourselves, and we're seeking to purify it.
And the way that you purify is by taking action, undoing that action, those things that you used to do to block that desire in that area here.
Yeah, and so it's funny because this energy center is going to have to do with the next one, right? And they're all interconnected, and you'll start to see that after each video. Okay, so Mafia, so also known as Omar, right? That's just our nickname for him. And so the question here is, so can you tell us a little bit about your journey, right, of fulfilling your desires, right, which we call manifestation of our desires, and also about how you really learn what it means to find the desire to be your best version.
Thank you, Oscar, for that question. One of my deepest desires would be of a reoccurring dream that I would have constantly about a specific car, a Lexus, and I lost that desire to the fulfillment of completing that goal. And I wanted to regain that fulfillment, that desire, and I am here now in front of you guys. Doesn't matter if you're afraid to speak in public or in camera. That is one of my desires, and that's why I'm here now.
Nice.
Thank you. So essentially, just what I want all of you to see, and what we all want you to see, is that his journey has been through finding out this desire, which is the desire to be, to be your best version, not just to manifest something and then lose it, but to keep your desire strong, to be the best version you can be in every chapter of your life. Manifest your dream car, manifest your dream life. Understand that you're here to activate and bring your soul online. Okay? That is true desire. And so now coming into purified desire, let's not talk about what it looks like to have a purified sacral center. You see, because what he was telling us about his manifestation and then losing his desire really points at the consciousness of a lot of individuals throughout our world. That human beings, right, we tend to have a desire for something, and if it doesn't come true, we lose the desire to even chase after anything to begin with. Another example is that we use a lot of our desire to get what we want, and after we have what we want, we retire. Oh, that's it. That's all I wanted. All I wanted to live for was a big house, and then you stop living, right? So this is just to show you that you shouldn't have to lose your desire to keep going on for more and more of your best self, okay? And this can translate into what it means to have your purified desire, which is to always have this energy center that's located in your genital region to be purified in the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act. That it's okay to think about the things that you desire, but make sure they're coming from the right place, which is the heart. And that's a very easy way to purify your orange ray energy center, by connecting all your desires to your heart. And once we do that, we allow ourselves to see what it is that we truly desire. And with that true desire, we become powerful, because when we combine our desires with the power of our heart, which is the belief to make it happen, then it will be so. We can do it. But that's because we unlock our best self. But that's through understanding what it means to have a purified desire. And this is what we want to show you. By aligning your desires in such a way, you can go away and transcend what it is that Crystal was talking about. The desire to lust, to eat, and to be stuck in this material way of living life.
And one of the desires that I didn't mention, Oscar, it was the desire of wanting to be in love by another and not fulfilling that for ourselves, not filling our own cup to fulfill us first and then fulfill another.
And that's wonderful that you mentioned that, Crystal, because, you know, being honest myself as well, and I'm sure that Omar agrees here, and a lot of people out there also can relate, is that a lot of us have these desires that come from an empty cup, right? We're chasing after things because we're not fulfilled. Now, how would it look like if we were to go for all the desires that we have from the place of fulfillment? To say that we deserve and that we are worthy of every single thing that we desire that comes from the heart, that comes from love. And by noticing that, everything else comes after. Okay, you bring it into manifestation very easily because you're working from this pure place. And you'll start to see that in your lives, a lot of the things that you want to manifest, and then when you manifest them from the heart through purified desire, they happen like this, instantaneously. Because you've, in essence, aligned yourself with that reality, with love. Because when you have what you desire, aren't you happy? Aren't you loving, right? Aren't you fulfilled and whole? You see? But a lot of us are going after our desires from this place that's not fulfilled. We're going after our desires from this place of, oh, I want this. Oh, I lack this. Oh, if I can have it this much quicker.
From a place of lack.
From desperation as well. And so when we chase, right? We end up not getting what we want. And it's funny because if any of you are watching and can understand this, a lot of the times in relationships, the one who chases ends up not getting the girl or getting the guy. It's usually the one who magnetizes, right? And believes that they're gonna be with that person. They go ahead and they are with that person. So just to show you how, you know, an
how
example,
life works.
How life works, you know, in a very relative way. And just to give you an example, so I want to wrap this up, and I want to talk about
how the root and the sacral.
No, a little bit about metaphysics.
Okay,
let's talk a little bit about what this energy is capable of, because we're talking about an energy center, right? So what does this energy look like, and what does it feel like? Well, this energy feels very, very centralized, right? Because what I want to mention about the sacral chakra, as you've noticed, is that it has a lot to do with connection. Your connection to what? Well, what you desire. Because what you desire, you're connecting with, aren't you? Her desire to have the fantasy of her dreams, that's a desire in itself. And she's fulfilling her desire by imagining it. Okay? When we like somebody, a crush that we have, what do we usually tend to do? We start imagining through our desire, and we start connecting to the reality of if we were with that person. Okay? When we want some food, we usually start imagining the food and how
what
good.
I'm going to eat.
What am I going to eat?
Your body reacts.
Your body gets all drooly, right? But it's because you're connecting with that reality. So this area, this energy center has a lot to do with connection. Okay, what are we connecting with? And are you connecting through an unpurified energy center, sacral chakra, orange ray, or are you connecting in a purified manner? And it all makes a difference.
And the way that you connect it in a purified manner is connected with your heart. What desires are really coming from your heart.
And that takes honesty. It takes honesty to really find these desires for yourself. And we're just pointing in the best way we can. Okay?
Yeah, a conviction that you just know it's in alignment with your higher self.
Conviction. Definitely. Believing that you're worthy of having your desires fulfilled as long as they're coming from your heart. Okay, so a little bit about this energy in terms of sexuality and sensuality is that this energy is very, very feeling oriented. Okay, because when someone feels something towards us, okay, and is really connected, like love or passion is a connection that you have with someone, and love then becomes the most important connection, right? That we can all relate to. The connection of love. Because isn't everyone seeking love, whether they admit it or not? So that's just a greater picture, so you can see that whichever way you look at it, to be purified in your desires in your orange ray sacral center has to do with, is it aligned with love? Because love becomes the most beautiful connection of all. What connects our entire planet and all the cosmos and all of creation. So, thank you for watching this video. We hope to see you on the next one, which is going to be the solar plexus chakra, okay? Yeah. From the heart, okay? We're going to be getting into that as well. But
willingness.
Just so you know a little brief intro, the next chakra, the next energy center has to do with willingness, about ego, our personalities, okay? Which is the will to be something in this lifetime. So, much love. Let's evolve. Till next time.